Hail and well met. Welcome. We have been having some technical difficulties, so please excuse Fable being momentarily in the wrong place. I will fix that uh, as I speak to you. Here we go. So Fable is technically in Jen's spot right now. Um,
Look, Fable is a multifaceted personality. Fable can be wherever Fable wants.
Fable is a highly talented, uh, omnipresent presence. So. Let's not worry about it too much. Hi, I am Eric Scott V, the DM of this game, founding member of the Dungeon Scrawlers, and your host for tonight's festivities. I am a writer and game designer, and also a Twitch streamer. Much to my shock and horror, I'm still doing this 5 years later. Thank you all for coming with us on this long quest of the Dungeon Scrawlers. It has been very fun and a real honor to meet with some wonderful players and very creative talent over the years. And that includes all of you fine folk. So, in the absence of Gabrielle, who is out for some like personal reasons, let's take it away, Ben.
Hello, I'm Benjamin Williams. I am a video game industry person who loves gaming and all of these people here, and I will be playing Ezrin, the wizard that is apparently drawn by loud noises, I am told from my absence from previous streams, but I am excited to be back, and we'll be looking for a bag of holding, I hear, based on what happened last time. Take it away, Kelsey.
Hi, I'm Kelsey, part-time artist, full-time cryptid. I am playing Sela, the iconic paladin who also was drawn away by loud noises. So, we'll see how that goes. Definitely helpful to leave everyone who is all tapped out behind. I'm sure nothing bad happened to them in our absence. They definitely stayed in the same spot. Take it away, Fable.
Hello, I am Fable. I am a story and a purveyor thereof. I am a director of a LARP. I am a writer and a generalized storyteller. And for today, I will be playing Kira, your iconic cleric, because you fixed it before I could make a bit about playing Amiri. But sure, let's see me play a barbarian. But
I would sincerely love to see that too. We can have a body swap episode.
That would be really interesting, actually. We might do that at some point. Magic does happen.
That's
Yeah, we can
hilarious.
play a critical role and play three characters all at once because we're all talented voice actors.
Correct. Absolutely. Well, I mean,
that is one of my jobs, so
there you go. See, accurate statement.
Fable is indeed a talented voice actor, as you are probably aware or are about to discover. But before we get to the game, I'm going to tell you about our sponsors, one of which is the Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, which is a strategy role-playing fantasy game combining your favorite characters from all over the Forgotten Realms multiverse. Books, source books, video games, the movie, TV shows. Who can say? The Brimstone Angels are there. Farida, Havilar, and Mahan are there. The Champions of the Hall, Driz and his companions, or Kira, who recently bested the Elder Brain on the Baldur's Gate 3 stream on the channel. Woo! And then had a harrowing ending with her romantic interest because she, well, I don't want to spoil it, but she romanced Karlach. So,
the right decision.
Bittersweet. And
what could go wrong?
Anyway, I was talking about Idle Champions. Idle Champions is available on all kinds of video game devices. The device you're watching on right now probably supports it. Go check it out. If you are here from Idle Champions, there's a code, exclamation point code, or exclamation point we love code name, but probably just code because quicker. We'll get you a free Electrum chest. If you get something cool, let us know. All right. Others. Phoenix Dice, named for the legendary creature that rises from the ashes, or does moderate fire damage and resurrects your entire party in a Final Fantasy game. made of all recycled materials. Those dice have come in clutch in this campaign on many an occasion, including a very excellent crit a couple sessions ago, if you recall. You can find a deal down in the doobly-doo on Phoenix Dice. Get yourself a set. And Norse Foundry specializes in metal dice. Crush monsters, stab your foot, break your table. Great, wonderful dice. Constantly coming out with new designs, new patterns. They have a bunch of other merch. Again, check them out and get yourself a deal. Okay, so Jen's going to be here. Gabrielle's not going to be here. Jen is dealing with, it turned out to be Gary, it's always Gary, messing with Jen's computer, and she's going to be here when she can. So, in the meantime, we're going to talk a little bit about what happened to Sela and Ezrin when all of that went down last time.
Yeah,
So,
you said like what could go wrong? It's like, well, but you've got to protect your idiot wizard friend who is apparently like, drawn like a puppy to loud noises.
I'm just saying, looking between these two groups, okay, Kira is with the others. They'll
Yeah,
be
I was gonna
fine.
say we split the healers down the middle. It feels like the smart move to do here.
If you gotta split the party, like,
We put a pretty good wedge between amount of punch, healing, and magic from person to person. So
yeah.
okay, so Ezrin and Sela,
Yes.
you determined that there was a loud explosion, and you went to go find the source of this explosion. This led you back upstairs to the top floor of the dungeon,
Yes.
where you found, sure enough, a blast had gone off in the upstairs library. Now, as a reminder, all the books and whatnot of that library are basically ruined. There's
Yeah.
nothing of value to be found there. But it does appear that there is like some kind of massive sticky web all over the room, like some kind of just blast of, well, Ezrin, you recognize this from your studies as a web spell, essentially, went off here. That just filled the room.
A web spell.
So not a spider, not giant spiders. You're not gonna throw a giant spider?
No.
Okay.
No, Ezrin sees Sela being a little bit anxious and can reassure her immediately that it is a web spell, not an actual spider that did this.
Remind me the name of our little Mitflit friend, the leader of the Mitflits that you adopted because you thought he was the most adorbs ever. Come on.
The king.
Yeah, the king.
The king. I remember
Do you
his
mean
centipede
Boss
was named by
Krang?
Boss Krang.
Yeah.
There you go, Krang.
Yes.
Wait, Krang like the brain from
Scrang.
Teenage Ninja Turtle?
Scrong.
Scrong.
It starts with an S.
Scrong. Sorry.
Scrong.
And
Whoa.
his pet Bite.
And his
Right,
pet bite.
Okay, yes,
The
yes,
centipede.
yes. So, I would see her apprehension. I'd be trying to be like, I thought this might have been Scrang, but clearly this is too complicated a magical spell. This is a very large version of web. I'm actually really impressed, and I want to say, don't worry, there are no spiders. But like, what could have done? And I would immediately just start expositing about sort of like the unlikelihood of being able to expand a web spell and how perhaps it's magic and like going on and studying
Yeah,
it.
I don't mind small spiders. It's just when they get as big as a horse or even a fairly large dog, that's when I have a problem. And quite honestly, I think most people should have problems with them at that size. So, not one of those. Excellent. This is new. We weren't down there that long, were we? So,
No. Oh, I thought when you said the library, I thought it was like the big room where we fought the puppet, but you're saying it's that initial room that we were in.
Yes, it is that
Okay.
initial room.
Then that actually makes sense for web spell. Sorry, never mind. I was confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
so this is a reasonable size for a web spell.
Yes, I was just
Okay.
caught off guard by the sound, and also initial concerns that were shared about size of spiders because valid.
It's a reasonable thing. Thank you.
Valid.
Same page, same page.
So at that point, you
Absolutely.
hear another massive explosion from below you.
We were gone for 2 minutes. What?
Garrett. Well, okay. In the time in between sort of like seeing this web and that sound, like, do we see any, like, a creature that may have cast it? Because our invisible friend, because there was the invisible friend. Is the invisible friend still here? Because I can see invisible creatures.
You do not see your Fey friend. Perhaps he fled after the explosion.
Okay. So I don't immediately see who or what could have cast this spell, and then we hear a boom from downstairs, and so then I assume we would, because we're apparently drawn by explosions, clearly we must immediately run after the loud noise.
I mean, that's where our buddies were. We should go make sure that they didn't collapse something on them.
That would be bad.
I mean,
When
what
was
are
the
the
last time
odds?
OSHA was through here?
If they did it, I'm sure it's Amiri's fault.
Okay, you head back down, and sure enough, you find in the laboratory, which is now covered in just streaks of like grease, like obviously conjured by some sort of magic or alchemical effect. You see your three companions there, just looking exhausted. Like they have clearly been in some sort of major battle, and Amiri is just bleeding profusely, and she has this black handprint on her neck, and she looks out of it like, Kira is shepherding them back up stairs.
I would look at Kira and be like, I know that we irresponsibly ran away at the slightest sound, but what the hell?
2 minutes.
We were gone for 1 minute. What happened?
Kira still sort of holding the like gripping her holy symbol and looking just done. Looking pretty done.
Mauriziel and Amiri's skin, both of them have like very red skin, as though it were extremely sunburned or burned by steam or something.
Hey.
So, the quick answer is there are, it seems to be traps, cultists, and in a library of occultism further down.
I have 2 spell slots. Do you want me to kill him? I'll blast him. I've been itching to do a chromatic orb. Just come on, like you got to burn. I'll burn that. You want me? You want it? Yeah.
There's just like the slowest blink of like, Ezrin, my friend. If you thought that I thought that we could take them, do you think I would have ran?
But they hurt you, and I want to hurt them back. No one hurts my friends.
And
Tomorrow,
Mauriziel
we
says,
hurt them
that
tomorrow.
has nothing to do with the library. And she like basically collapses against Kira.
There's sort of like holding her up. There's something is going on down there, and I will regale you of it more, but yes, we are. She kind of like glances across and then looks confused for a brief moment. Well, where did Fumbus go?
Who?
Fumbus?
There's a goblin at a barrel that was trapped behind that wall.
Oh, the one that I was clearly going to interact with before I was like ADHD drawn to the other room by the noise.
No, that was Borbo. That was the one that was stuck in that thing. Now he was actually, his body's there. His soul was in the gym. We destroyed the gym and released his soul. He gave me a weird vision, or the release of his soul gave me a strange vision that we were being protected by some dark entity from other malicious entities. It,
Yeah,
I
the
have
doll's
not-
lying on the floor, by the way. It's glowing with light because someone cast a
Ezrin
light
starts
spell on it.
immediately looking around and be like, fascinating. There's clearly some sort of like time bending magic in here because that is so much that happened in such a small amount of time. And
I
like,
think you just don't understand how long going through stairs takes sometimes.
There were some pretty big staircases. Kira,
There was a
were
long-
you hurt?
Ezrin does not realize how authorial note. Ezrin does not have a good sense of how long his lectures take. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. Oh look, Jen.
Miri burst through the wall like Kool-Aid Man.
I did it!
Mary's consciousness bursts through the fog of
right, let's
injury
see.
like Kool-Aid Man. Kira, were you harmed?
I am. She kind of like looks down. I am mostly fine. I have scraped the other two are much more hurt than I am. I was able to keep everyone standing for the time being, but I cannot continue to do this for very long. We should get to safety more than anything else.
How do we keep them from following us? Can we reclose?
The
were they
door has
chasing
been
you?
shut.
Oh,
yeah.
Points at a wall.
Amiri basically like when Kira says that, just kind of like perks up back from consciousness and is like, "What are you talking about? I'm fine." And
Yeah,
then
Mary just like coughs up blood, like
blood.
"Wah! Ah,
Yeah, you.
I'm
yeah,
good."
you. Yes, you are, Amiri. Sela says, also, like, putting her other arm around her to help her up. And yeah, you get a lay on hands for 5 HP.
Heck yeah.
There is. I think there's a half beat of softness of. Amiri was very strong. Took the arms of one of the cultists that were pursuing us and gave us a good opportunity and chance. Withstood one of the. There is a troubling amount of necromancy down there, which I suppose makes a sense for the books that it looks like Borbo, the goblin, was set to transcribe.
Books.
Well, yeah, we saw the list before of the books that
Right.
Borbo had been transcribing for it, but the we saw the one in terms of the odd and horrific machine with the onyx that you took, but there were two others that also had connections to necromancy. It seems that they're the original documents, and perhaps
Ezra
the folks that would
starts-
have used it is downstairs.
Writing a list of like, look up abjuration of magic, glyphs, traps. Like he's just fully going into list making mode. Wait. You said Amiri took his arms,
Chopped
you,
to
like,
them.
popped them out. Amiri,
I mean, it, and
you're
like
so
like
strong.
it wasn't a big deal, you guys. Like I just did my thing, and I said the Kool-Aid in dialogue first, and like he touched me, so I had to take his arms off so he couldn't do it again.
But the sword was so big that she also took half his head off too.
For all
that's-
intents, yeah.
That's our
For all-
girl, excellent at disarming people.
Just
For all
outward
intents and-
rotation, just wha!
intents and purposes, she was grasped, brought sword from ground to ceiling, and took everything in between off. So it was
Amazing.
helpful, as well as the there were
But like Kira's
Ezrin.
the really cool one because like she did. I probably wouldn't be alive.
If Kira is paying any attention to Ezrin, she would see a look on his face that you would clearly understand. It's like, oh, Ezrin was making a dad joke about the arms because he didn't believe that she literally took off his literal arms and thought it was arms as in weapons. And when he was confirmed,
yeah.
Yeah.
there was a beat.
It is clear that the blood that Amiri is covered in is not entirely hers.
Equip arms from box.
The we should head back to town. I need rest, and
Yes.
Mauricio is
I
hurt.
used up, she coughs, a few of my blades. I could use more. And some rest.
Now-
Nuzzles against Kira's cheek there.
We
The-
should
the-
definitely make sure that Kira is taken care of and Mercial and, like, recover everything. And, it'll be fine.
You'll sleep it off, I'm sure.
I think a long rest is in order for certain people.
Okay,
I'll just rub
you
some
go
dirt
up.
on it. It'll be fine.
You go upstairs. I'll take up the back. I've got 2 spell slots left. Just like 1 chromatic orb in each hand. Like, come on.
The I think fully letting Ezra take the back. Kira will start the trek back. Is like there were and like kind of hanging near the back for a moment. There were things that they could not quite see in mist, things that blew. I don't know, steam or heat. I managed to mostly avoid it, but it struck Mauricio and Emiri. And
Yeah. Do you think that, like, those weird mist things might have been, like, the dragon that the little guy was talking about? Because, like, even though they were probably only, like, this big to us, it was, like, to a little guy that could be a dragon. But regardless, Ezrin, if you can, like, wave your arms and, like, say something funny to make it so they stand out against the mist, that would be super, super great.
Tell you what. Get everyone back into an inn, patched up. You tell me everything. We'll figure it out. For
yes,
tomorrow.
yeah, and there's a beat, and then a little bit more quietly. There is a library down there. You need the books. I don't.
Why did I
think-
say tomorrow?
I don't think
I don't
that
think
we
that
can do
library's
this now. And yeah, I don't think it's
The library's
I
not
don't-
going to go anywhere.
It's pretty stationary by merit of existence.
There were cultists, like, chanting some spooky things, and that might be a problem later.
You see
Yeah.
the chromatic orbs, which are mostly flickering and like maybe sort of like fire and maybe acid, like quickly shift to just like maybe like ice because it's like, okay, we're not going to damage the books.
So there are things down there, but there is also a woman that might help us. Maybe there is the goblin that was interred within the gym spoke of a kindly elf that showed him sweetness despite his situation.
I assume you're saying all this as we're like continuing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
this-
walk
this
and
is-
talk, walk
journey
and talk.
back
Yeah,
to town.
This
Okay.
is on the walk back to town.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you basically hacked and or just kind of like
Hacked and or slashed.
got your way through the webbing.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, you either hacked or entrapment your way through the webbing. And sorry, that is a deep cut reference that is appealing to us millennials. Okay, so yeah, you're headed back toward town at this point.
Yeah.
You can leave the ruins with a good deal of ease. It's like they are glad to have you gone.
Feelings mutual, buddy.
Uh-huh.
As sort of the work. What time of day is it? At this
It's
point?
getting toward night at this point. Like you've been there all day.
Yeah. So I think that as Sela has a morning star, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
then I think it is the shape of primarily Kira with her scimitar and Emiri with the larger sword cutting through the web, and like through the end of it, it's Kira holding the arc of the scimitar as light as they go into the dark forest at night, as on encroaching night.
It's strange.
That
I'm moving them on one screen, and they're moving a totally different direction on the other screen, it's just funny. Anyway.
In my brain, I thought you were going to say like Kira's using the Morning Star to collect the webs like a creepy cotton candy thing.
While that would be so funny, I also think the concept. Actually, no. Maybe it's just hilarious. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it's. Maybe bashing somebody with a Morning Star covered in webs is actually just lit.
Isn't that Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
The
Cotton candy webs. Cotton candy webs.
Maybe.
Oh my
It's
god.
been a while.
That is another deep reference. Anyway.
But
Everyone's always like, "Oh, you were traumatized with clowns as a kid." I'm like, "Yeah, I watched a bad movie," and they're like, "It?" I'm like, "Killer Clowns from Outer Space."
Come for the D&D action, stay for the millennial humor.
But yeah, there's the beat of sort of as they're heading back to town. I don't know if we can take that just yet. We haven't seen much of the second level of the main building. That was deeper within the wizard's laboratory itself. There were, I don't know how many of them I repelled with light. And even at the top of my game, there is only so much that I can use to rid ourselves of them. So only so much flesh Emiri can give, only so much that we can truly push on. And that
You don't think if we go in fresh and really like go in, give it our all, think it's still too much that we have to?
I think we might be able to get to the end of things, to the library, to the core of the evil, now exhausted and spent. I choose not to die in the hole in the ground.
Maybe we should.
Marisa says, I think what she's saying is we need to be patient.
As much as I really want to go back and crush those other guys, I will admit, and like she kind of like gives a glance at Kira and then like kind of does the anime thing of like looking away. I did give literally everything from the depths of all of the rage that I have to take that guy's arms. And I don't know if I could manage that for another guy like that. And I got the feeling that that might have been one guy of a bunch of guys.
One guy out of a lot of guys.
There were...
Wow. So then what?
Well, that was...
What are our options? Because if there
I mean, maybe there's something on the rest of the second level that we can, like, use to, you know...
Oh, because you went down to the third level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we still haven't even gone into the main level on... the lower levels in the main building. Maybe there's, maybe the two hook up and...
Yeah, like...
There's a back way connecting so we can completely bypass those guys.
And maybe there's, like in another room, there's like a button where we can push the button and then it'll be like a big fan that activates in the room with all the steam guys, so it'll blow away all the steam and then we'll be able to clearly see the guys without Ezrin having to waste a spell. Like, that could be a thing.
Out of character, Jen has played a lot of Zelda.
Stranger things has happened.
You ever turned to Otari, sleepy town on the shore? There are lights in the windows in the town. There are also street lamps that are lit, by a passing guardsman with a long lighting stick, and it feels peaceful and safe. now that you're in the town, you can kind of just go and do whatever you feel like doing. Just, you know, you can also split up with relative safety. I mean, it is me, the DM, telling you that you can split the party, but like, you probably can. Just let me know what you want to do.
I mean, Amiri, do you want to go rest up at Rin's maybe?
I mean, you know, like that could be cool, but like, if I'm needed here, obviously, I will do my part and support the team.
You have given about as all that you could give, and however you choose to rest, so long as it is restful,
I'm
feel
sure.
free to do so.
I'm sure Rin would be very interested in hearing what happened farther down in that section too, and she was kind of one of the people that called us here, so.
Yes, I could get information from Rin that
She
would
might know
be
something, too.
useful to what we're doing. That is a thing that I could do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
if
Mauricio
you're
says,
sure.
You could pump her for information.
Kira grabs Mauritius' whole
Oh.
fucking head.
Oh,
Just like-
oh.
If
Mauricio
you
pretends to
think
be
you-
unconscious.
If you think you can handle that, Amiri, like, I don't want to ask too much of you, but
What?
No, it would be
Fucking my
very
baby
helpful.
Girlfriend?
In a shock to absolutely no one, Ezrin would want to take a trip to the bookstore because he got that creepy book of necromancy that was like.
oh
anything.
yeah, you need to swing back into the bookstore. That's definitely something very important.
Because I want to work on the relationship with that guy.
Maybe you can go look at that spell book.
I'm gonna intentionally not talk about the spell book this time because I'm trying I want to build his trust.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
But still, that would be helpful.
But a visit to the bookstore, I think, would be prudent if for no other reason to be like, this awful tome of necromancy, I don't want it. Because it's horrid and awful.
Would you like this tome of necromancy?
It radiates evil, but it's still good.
Let's be friends. Would you like this tome of Okay.
I mean, maybe Kira and Mauricio should also, just take a rest. Want the healer all at their freshest, apparently.
Invigorated.
I am determined to be wingman this time.
Invigorated.
That is what my goal is this game, apparently.
Hila's such a bro.
I think there is at the beat of Ezrin going to the bookstore, there is a nod and you should spend a little bit more time there. Take a beat of peace. I don't know how much more of that we're going to get.
Or a what? Peace? That is a fair point. Night is falling. Do we think we're going to have a repeat of last night?
You would know that better than any of us. You studied the Gauntlet.
Camera swings up to look at the gauntlet as all the party looks in that direction.
Whoop.
Yeah.
It is not glowing.
If we're gonna have to
Yes.
worry about maybe fighting another horde of undead or whatever, then I think I will start shambling over to Rin's.
You said that it would take a while for it to happen again. Do you think that will be at least tomorrow, if not several days?
I call to the DM to remind me of the knowledge that I recall as a character
You are
about
pretty
from my
sure
Arcana
it
check.
would be several days,
Got it.
based on the guesses that you could make at the time.
Cool. Let's play this Midwest game. Is there a difference between a couple, and several?
You think that
Is
it
it
probably
did you
needs
invite
to,
me to dinner or supper? I'm not sure which one.
You
When
think
am I
that it
arriving?
probably needs to recharge for weeks.
Oh, okay. That's more than a couple days. I'm glad I asked.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm just going to take this opportunity to fix the camera.
No, you're good. Good. Be like, yes. I'm sorry. You're right. I forget myself. I was disturbed by today, and I'm feeling a little burning, destroying, smashing, in whatever way a wizard smashes things. I don't like that place.
May I make a suggestion?
Always.
The librarian, the bookkeep, the other wizard.
Yeah.
There's a water feature down there. Send spells off of the dock. Send it careening into the water. Show off spells and magic. You seem like you might need to get a little bit of something out of your system. And at the very least, it shows you the difference in your arcana, the ways that you keep wizards have their own personal ciphers each time, yes? The ways they crack the lingua arcana.
Kira, are you suggesting that I tell him that if he shows me his, I'll show him mine?
I didn't say that out loud, no.
But she
Okay,
meant
just
it.
checking.
Mauricio says. Oh, I'm asleep. I'm asleep. Oh.
The
Advice taken in the spirit it was given, and I appreciate you, and I hope that you rest well.
I have at least one more thing to do. And then, yes, I will rest.
Better. Because I'll wake up from my nap and then I'll march down there and, like tie you to that bed, assuming Mauricio hasn't already done that.
Shut up. You leave wherever you're going right now.
Don't worry, I didn't hear that.
Hands
Don't worry.
over Mauricio mouth. It's like,
I'm gonna make sure Amiri gets to Rin's okay now.
all right.
Okay,
That's so
Sela
cool.
hauls Mary off.
Make good choices or don't. I'm not your dad.
God, I hope not. I saved you.
Oh, it's funny and sad at the same time.
Okay.
I think the last sort of beat that Kira wanted to do, and this is kind of a long shot because of the burgeoning time of night, but was to go down to the Dawnflower Library, because there was a scimitar that's been hanging up there for a while, and if there was anything that guided her now that made her feel like she wasn't strong enough,
Okay.
she needed something else.
So yeah, you part ways with Ezrin. He stops into the bookstore, and I guess is like, "Hey, Morlabent, got a minute? I want to show you something," or something like that.
A quick point of order, because you posted the art of the characters when we met them.
Yeah.
And there's, sorry, you said Morlabent?
Morlabent.
Okay, Morlabent. My memory was that you described Morlabent as like an attractive young redhead.
I mean,
But then you
Morlabent is
posted
kind
the
of
art, and I was like,
Morlabent is kind of a geeky looking dude.
Okay.
A little bit androgynous. But
And the
very geeky
assistant
looking.
is his partner?
His husband is
His
the
husband,
hot one.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sorry. Okay, his husband is the conventionally attractive one. Yes. There we go.
I mean, I don't mean to be shallow, but like the skull cap and the low.
But you are a little bit shallow, is what you're saying.
Exactly doing it for me.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Expecting an Eddie Redmayne type and getting that instead.
Yeah, a little bit.
Look. not all gay dudes are into other dudes. Every other dude. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I know it just makes it harder to make friends with him when I can't genuinely flirt with him.
You could flirt with his husband, though.
I would need to know the rules of their relationship before I do that, young man.
Yeah.
Bonding over blasting seagulls might be a good place to ask about that.
That sentence did not end the way I expected it to.
Yeah, I think at literally every step of that sentence, I didn't know the next word.
I'm glad I'm not alone there.
Bonding over blasting seagulls.
Seagulls.
Wild ride from start to finish.
Like when
Where
you
you
have
can
a
ask
mad
cons-
lib.
Yes, where you can inquire about the status of their monogamy or lack thereof and seek consent. Like
The hot cold of that chart looks like tachycardia. It's not great.
this is why Eric is a master of words. It takes us on a journey.
I might be a professional. Anyway.
It might be a professional. Okay, so so you said I'm going there, but is that happening now? Or are we going to someone else? What's happening next?
Let's follow with what Fable's doing, and then we'll break up into the other smaller groups. We did split the party a little bit, so I will give everyone a little bit of focus. Fable, as you are crossing this southern bridge on your way to the Dawnflower Library, Maurizio says, "Wait."
You
You
don't
know-
have. I can actually heal you. I have one more.
Oh no, I'm faking being
I know.
hurt. Don't worry.
No, you are actually hurt, but I can help you a little more. if you
Nothing that a good drink won't solve. And honestly, going to your temple just at the moment, maybe I prefer to let you do that alone. I want to learn more about this knife throwing expedition, because I tried to hit things with my knives, if you recall, and I couldn't hit anything with my knives. So, would you just would you mind?
I think half of those things were invisible, but yeah, if you want to, flex on a bunch of amateurs, go ahead. Just, she takes a full 360 bit to make sure that they're alone and chokes a blush down. Hurt the pride just a little bit.
Yeah, when you turn back from your 360, Maurizio is pressed up right against your face, like, "Oh, don't worry. I'll find you when I'm done." And then she
That's
gives you a
alright.
little peck on the nose.
Have fun, my dear.
Okay.
And she'll let her go into the bar and continue on her way to
Great.
the library.
Okay. So, let's. I guess we could really do the scenes in whatever order works. So, okay. First of all, this is a good moment to take our break for the evening, and then when we come back, we will determine who we're going to do in what order. So,
Roll a Phoenix dice.
check out our dice partners, and we will see you back in 10-ish minutes. Don't go away.
Or do, but just come back.
Yes, exactly. Go use the bathroom, go get a drink, etc.
Yes.
But do come back. All right, see ya.
Yeah.
And we're back. Okay, so technically, we are just following Kira at the moment. And Ben, don't worry if you want to keep working on your Christmas decoration. You are not on screen at the moment, so that is all good. Oh my God, he's doing such
That's
crazy
what
things.
we're-
Okay,
That's
anyway.
what we're calling it, Eric.
Okay.
All right, Kira, you make your way to the Dawnflower Library. Sure enough, standing outside, kind of doing some last prayers to the setting sun, because you can just see like a sliver of Saren Ray's light at the horizon, is Vandy Banderdash, who is the halfling high priestess at the temple. She sees you approaching, and she says, "Ah, sister, welcome. Oh, you look terrible. What's wrong? What has
Thank
happened?"
you. It is fatigue. Very little injury. I am alright. But I do have a request of you.
Oh, of course. I was just finishing, and she finishes up with her little hand gestures for her prayer, and then she hops over to you. She, like I said, she's a halfling. She comes up to basically like your midsection.
I think genuinely Kira takes a knee when just kind of like alone, it's the two of them, to put like face to face. Doesn't want to be demeaning and generally public,
Yep.
but here wants to be respectful where she can.
Yeah. Vandy doesn't seem offended in any way. She's like, how can I help?
We have been traveling and investigating the gauntlet in our
The haunted lighthouse.
adventures. Yes. It was the cause of the deadfall.
Oh, I could tell. Even before you said that, I could tell from the look on your face that you found something. Something terrible.
We have found a couple of things. The gauntlet will try and raise the dead again within a couple of weeks. Nothing that should budge in your next 10 day. But and not the 10 day after that, but there is a way to these next moments.
Troubling news indeed. How can the Dawnflower Library be of assistance?
Myself and my allies, we are cleaving our way to the heart of that darkness. We intend to carve it from its space.
I would
Deprive it
expect
of its
nothing
resource.
less. You have always impressed me, Kira. As a servant of great integrity and great conviction in our Lady's Light.
Kira kind of sets her jaw thinking about the fact that she had to run not hours ago from a fight. It doesn't say it. But God, it feels like a lie to open her mouth again and say, it is appreciated.
Or any of
There
you injured? Do you
is-
need healing?
Nothing that I don't think they will sleep off. The most hurt of us is she will do much more healing where she is than than we can provide here.
Jen's not on screen
And-
right now, but her face is like, yeah!
All right, yeah, fucking air her stuff out. All right, the second of which is currently busy, but a rest will do us well. For now, if we remain injured in the morning, certainly we will come here in the light of the Dawnflower. But for now,
I don't understand, Vandy says. What if everyone is doing all right and will recover with a night's rest? What brings you here? Is it to pray
anyway,
for Sarah and Ray's peace?
the things that we have encountered are not peaceful, Sarah and Ray. There are roiling undead beneath beneath the godlight. There are machinations beyond my current understanding. I do not carry Serenre's mercy. Well, that is not true. I do. But I hold that in my heart. But Serenre's vengeance, I do not hold in my hands.
Vandy's expression darkens. I see. You have found a solution. You have found a situation that cannot be solved with the peace and blessing of our goddess. You need something more violent.
In the light of Serenre, they fled. So, in the light of Serenre, they will be extinguished, turned to ash and shadow.
I understand.
She goes like there was more convincing in her body, but she presses her lips shut.
You should go ahead and roll a persuasion check, please.
Okay. I have a +3 to persuasion.
This is as Vandy is considering what you've said.
That is a 19 +3 for a 22.
Oof. I was gonna give you inspiration for the "I hold Serenre's peace in my heart, but Serenre's vengeance I do not hold in my hand" line, because that's a good line. Jen, thanks for pointing that out. That's so good. So you get inspiration, but you didn't need it. Vandy says, "I thought this night would come. Very well. Wait here. I have just the thing." And she scurries, the way only a halfling can, back into the Dawnflower Library.
Uncomfortably fast.
The legs go real fast. Okay, leaving you alone with your thoughts, at least momentarily. You see the last flickering light of the sun as it is dipping below the horizon. You see the red glow across the sea.
I think in a deeply faithful mind, she sees a sky turn red. There's a bunch of connection there. It's passion, it's anger, it's blood. It is the hot red of a couple of moments of more deeply human than she, I think, is comfortable feeling. And she looks out to the ruby horizon and a burgeoning darkness, and she... there are two strongly competing thoughts in her head. There is a part of her that wants this blade that she has passively admired to hold on to that last moment of light, and there is this vision that holds in her head of a darkness she doesn't understand that protects them. She was always taught that the darkness was something to survive, not welcome. The absence of light is a fearful thing. A child fears the dark for reasons. Serenre pushes it away. And to hold the cold and the absence of light in any amount of regard feels so intrinsically wrong. And yet she is with a friend that teaches her a moment's doubt, a second perspective. And so it fights in her, I think, for every beat that that she's waiting outside, and she has her hand gripped on the pommel of her current scimitar, which is in both a measure of her strength and a limit of her weakness. And she wonders if it is it for piety or for childish fear that she holds onto these last slivers of light of the setting sun, as though she was not so faithful that it would rise again in the morning. And she has, I think, a full fucking moment before the halfling would arrive again.
Okay. As you're standing there, contemplating this dark existential dread that is growing inside you, you feel as though you are not alone for a moment, as though someone or something is standing next to you. Not beside you, not shoulder to shoulder, but back to back with you, staring away from the sun, even as you are looking out on the horizon. But when you realize that there must be someone there, and you kind of look around, you don't see anyone. Instead, you see Vandy come rushing back out of the temple, carrying this sheathed scimitar. And she says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought there was someone. Never mind. Here." She presents the sword to Kira.
I'm gonna make, I think, a personal religion check in the moment.
Please do. Otari has had a long history of violence. We've had monsters and folk of terrible dark faiths seek to disrupt the town, and Sarenrae's servants have not been peaceful at all times. This is a legacy of one such event. Well, you're a great adventurer. I'm sure you'd find this just kind of passé, but some time ago, a group of kobolds raided the town and tried to secure it as their new hive. We chased them off, partly with this. And she unsheathes the scimitar, which is it doesn't have a golden blade, okay, but there's gold inlaid into the blade, and it shines with that last ray of the sun. This blade has been blessed, consecrated to Sarenrae. Undead will fear its touch. I am certain of it. And she presents it to you.
She looks at it for a brief moment, and it's as though she could beckon Ezrin's eyes into her back that could see beyond her eyes, because she needs to see with something than her eyes right now. And Faith doesn't see. But that's the point of it, isn't it? So she reaches forward and grabs a hold of the handle. There is no light that does not cast a shadow, I suppose.
True enough.
And that
Vandy smiles.
And she will take the blade in the sheath, close it, clack, with the setting of the sun, and set it in the opposite side of her belt. I will see this place kept. I will see dawn rise over Otari for many more generations.
I can see our goddess's hand upon your shoulder. I thought for a moment that she was standing beside you, but I'm sure it was a trick of the darkness. Go with Sarenrae's grace. I believe in you.
There's a thought that doesn't fully there's a thought that begins in the shape of, is a trick of the darkness, not a trick of the light, that begins to happen in her mind and is drowned out by just a fervent belief. 2 blades at her side and a shield that she slings across her back. Her last task of the night is done, and the weight of the night sits on her heavy. And I think she doesn't walk, she trudges, lead-footed, back to the inn, a shadow of herself throughout the streets.
Excellent.
But she did what she needed to do.
Okay. So, we're going to shift over to Ben in a second as Ezrin.
Oh, great. Following that Oscar-winning performance.
Oh yeah, like I can't give
Oh,
I can't give
100%.
Fable I can't give Fable inspiration again. But like Fable, you definitely have inspiration. Make sure that's noted on your character sheet. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Fable has to go last next time we do these scenes because I don't think anyone
Yeah,
wants to
thanks a
follow that.
lot, Fable.
Thanks
You
a
did
lot,
too
Fable,
well.
for being
Set the
amazing.
bar.
Oh, it was so good. So good. Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Here we go.
R.I.P.
All
Ben, I
right, we
believe
can
in
do
you.
it. We can do it. Like,
Check it out. Okay.
check it out.
Ezrin, you had it in the
Hello.
bookstore. Moral
Yes.
Bent,
So-
that nerdy dork, is like, hey, we were just going to close up for the night.
Hello, I'm so sorry. I know it is quite late, and I will, if I am covered in any sort of like goo or mud or like, like detritus of the dungeon, I make sure to like shake it out of my robe a little bit to like sort of make an impression that I've been working hard today. I'm like, I'm so sorry, but can I? If you're okay, if you're closing down, may I buy you a drink? I could really value your opinion on something.
Well, certainly. I do like tea a lot.
Whatever delights you.
Excellent.
Um,
Should
so
I come alone, or is this an invitation for both of us?
Both are welcome. I will say that this is something of I hope, a scholarly discussion. So anyone who is of a curious mind is welcome.
Well, in that case, Carl, come on, let's go. We're going to go have a drink with the handsome wizard from out of town. Carl pops up from the shelves. Oh, yeah, I'll be right there.
Did he really just call him like a dog?
Kind of.
Oh no.
All right, I'll put up the image of Carl as well. So this is
Okay.
not a piezo image. This is just one of the wizard's options for your character when you build a character in
Got
the D&D Beyond. But like he looks more or less like that.
So are we going to the inn? Are we like where's the best tea in town?
Where are you going to take him? There
Well, if
are
you
a
want-
couple of taverns other than the inn.
Okay. I mean, if I know a place that makes good tea, I would take him there. Whatever, like is there basically the equivalent of a coffee shop here that would have like tea and then maybe would have like a cozy little like nook we can sit in? Because my intent is to like, I want to talk to him about the book, and I don't necessarily want to be like in the middle of a big bright space and be like, let's talk about this dark book of necromancy.
He says,
Like,
oh, are we going to have a secret conversation? We should go to the Crow's Casks. Let's go. Morleben
Sounds
leads you
delightful.
over there. His husband, Carl, looks at you and goes,
after you, handsome.
okay. And sure enough, you head down to one of the buildings. Let's see. It's just kind of across the way from the bookstore. Let me see if I can
Okay.
put it on the map where you end up. So, It is.
So the vibe of this place is sort of.
I'll tell you in a second.
You've got it. All right. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Lay it on me.
Okay. So, a sign over the door to this 2-story stone building depicts a group of drunk crows perched on a leaky cask. Crow's Casks is more than just a tavern and brewery. You can tell there's something about it. Like, it seems kind of, I don't know, sacred in a way. Which, I mean, might make Ezrin a little bit uncomfortable, but Morlbent seems very happy to be here. He's like, oh, we rarely go to the casks. This is excellent.
Tell me more about what makes it seem sacred.
Magaloy, a table in the back, please. And this little like crow-like humanoid figure hops up onto the bar, goes in the back, and points to a corner table.
Is that a kangaroo?
In Pathfinder parlance,
oh right, sorry.
that is a tengu, which are Ezrin just knows this automatically, which are crow-like humanoids native to the distant nation of Shanxia. Most Tengu across the Starstone Isle, Magaloy appears to be a former sailor. Like he's wearing kind of a pseudo sailor outfit.
Okay.
And she. It's hard to tell just at a glance because they're crow-like people rather than just straight up humanoids. So
right. We're not exactly inspecting the cloaca to find out.
Right, exactly. So Morlbent happily leads you over to a table in the back, and Karlf goes and sits down as well. And Morlbent says, "Okay, what are we going to talk about? All right, go ahead and make a religion check if you want to learn more about the place."
Absolutely, and I am.
Jesus.
I am so set. Okay, so I just crit for a total of 25. So apparently Ezrin is so traumatized by organized religion that just the whiff of it, and he's like, what is this? What is this place? What is happening? What is going on? Is someone going to come to me with a pamphlet? Are they going to want to like give me a stress test? What is this place?
All right, the Crow's Casks is not just a tavern and brewery, but a shrine. You can tell this immediately because you see some of the like religious symbology and decorations to Caden Kaelin, the god of freedom, heroism, and alcohol. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And you see people whispering prayers to Caden Kaelin. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. I apologize. And drinking very heavily. And Morlbent is like, just tea, thank you. And Karl is like, I will have a stout, please.
Sorry, freedom, what, and alcohol?
God of freedom, heroism, and alcohol.
Got it. Okay.
That's right. Picture like Hercules become a real deity and with less of the child murdering.
Got it. Okay.
Not none, just less.
So we'll sit down and I will fairly dramatically like my backpack on the table, which contains the book. Ooh. And I will say to him, it's like, this is a very fitting environment that you've chosen for us because I was reflecting on our conversation the other day. Oh, yeah. It is clear to me that you are a man that cares about history and culture.
So it is.
And it is clear to me that this town has a long, storied history of heroism. The book in your case is a clear example of people who have stood up to darkness and just bad people,
Okay. Well, I mean, good and bad are kind of like relative terms, you know.
That is an intellectual discussion that I would normally be extremely tempted to be drawn into, but I would like to show you something that I think is in the realm of perhaps unequivocally bad.
Beyond good and evil. I understand. Let's go.
And I will actually cast, for the drama entirely, I will actually cast Mage Hand and have the Mage Hand like slowly like undo the backpack and then like go in to get the book and like draw it out to like sort of like make a point of it.
Author's note. You may have noticed that my Ezrin is a bit of a dramatic bitch. I just want to point out that in real life, Ezrin prides himself on not being dramatic. But if you've ever met the actual Ezrin, you will know that that is a lie. Okay, back to the story.
I feel very attacked and loved at the same time. So the Mage Hand is basically like holding it in front of him. And I'll be like, as someone who is clearly passionate about history and knowledge, you were the first person that I thought of that I wanted to make sure that you knew what is in the Gauntlet Tower.
Oh, fascinating. Morlbin adjusts his spectacles.
Do you recognize this?
Should I?
Let me open it for you. And I will, again, dramatically sort of like have the Mage Hand sort of like manipulate it to the point. And I will sort of flip to a page that if he is truly a wizard, which he is, I'm not questioning that, he should sort of recognize like the necromantic disgustingness that is recorded in this book.
Oh, terrible. Fascinating. He creates his own Mage Hand because he assumes that like the book is very delicate and that's why you've been doing the Mage Hand, and so he does his own Mage Hand, and so now you have your two Mage Hands that are like flipping pages so he can read them. And
are they accidentally like brushing fingertips together?
Oh yeah. Carl is like, your drinks arrive. A tea from Morlbent, which he categorically ignores. A stout for Karlf, which smells a bit foul just from where Ezrin is sitting. And then, what did you order, Ezrin? Or did you not specify?
I would have just when he ordered the tea, I would have just been like, 2, please.
Ah, okay. So you get something that looks like tea. It's served in a teacup.
I will immediately smell it.
Okay, it smells like pumpkin? Like pumpkin tea?
I'll set it back down since he's ignoring his, and we'll
he's ignoring his because he's so interested in the book.
Right, okay. I can see by your face that you can tell the evil that this book is recording.
Oh, this book is terrible. It is definitely, this is beyond good and evil and all the way into full-on evil.
I am glad that we agree on that. But
necromantic processes for binding the soul into a construct body. Imagine how awful. Where did you find this? In the Gauntlet.
And I imagine there is much more. And so I bring this to you.
He looks up at you, his eyes sparkling with enthusiasm and interest. Yes?
Because I think that someone like you, who is a citizen of this town and who cares so much about the history, should be the person that has a say in what happens to this knowledge. Because this is dark, awful shit. And as someone who loves knowledge, I find myself surprisingly disgusted by this book and drawn to it at the same time.
I can
And I don't like that.
I can sympathize. It is a dark pursuit that you and I both share. And Morlabent, in his excitement, just closes the book with his hand, not with the mage hand, with his actual hand. And he says,
and I'll sort of I'll have my hand on, set it down, and like let it dissipate. So I invite you, let us have a conversation. What should be done with the dark knowledge that I will inevitably find as I continue to delve deeper into this place?
We should secure it. Clearly, the safest hands would be those of learned individuals such as yourself and myself and Carl. Carl is like, he just takes a drag of his ale and goes, Goblin pepper. I thought you did away with this. Magaloy. And the crow goes, ah! And Carl sets it back down. He's like, well, I'm obviously going to drink it. I just, I wanted to. Yes, anyway. And Morlabent says, yes, we should catalog it. Find as many of these books as you can and bring them to me, and then we will keep them out of unsafe hands.
I want to. So Ezran's been across from a negotiating table many a time in his life.
Oh, yeah.
And as much as he may sort of doubt his ability to read people, he has a lot of practice at it, and I want to
get is not much of a business-minded person. Like, he is clearly off his defenses in terms of mercantile negotiation. And Ezra,
right.
This is part of your background, so yes, you are
and to be clear,
the advantage.
I am not trying to have a mercantile exchange, but I want my experience to help inform me. I need a read on this guy.
Yeah.
Because when he's saying seal it away to keep it safe, I need to know if he's actually going to be tempted by it.
Please make an insight check, and you have advantage because of your merchant background.
All right. Highest I got was a 17.
He seems on the level.
Okay.
He seems interested in the knowledge. He doesn't seem particularly corruptible. If you got a sense of Morlabent, he seems very set in his perspective and his ways. Meta, he's lawful neutral. Okay? He's not good, he's not evil, but he's very organized and very orderly. And he wants to take a boatload of notes about all of the heinous occult lore that you find.
Got it. Then I would like to make an arrangement, an agreement, a deal.
Yes.
I will bring you what I find, and we will share it for the purposes of making the town safe.
Yes. Yes.
And what does not contribute to making the town safe, we seal away to keep it safe.
Agreed. Great. And while we are in this scholarly arrangement, you will have free access to my library as well.
It's very kind of you. Thank you.
Of course. It is not every day that a capable colleague comes to Otari. We're an out-of-the-way town, and not very many people understand the beauty that is magic.
I do want to know more about your background and where you learned that. But before that, one just logistical consideration of something that I know you care about.
Are you asking about Karlth? Because he and I have an arrangement. Karlth is like,
Go on.
Morlabent says, well, he knows that what gets me going is arcane study, and what gets him going is sexy wizards. And Karlth is like Not everyone's on screen, but their faces chat. I swear.
Ezran will just sort of slowly turn to Karlth. He sees him shake his head, right?
He shakes his head and kind of He's so adorable, sort of way.
Got it. Ezrin will slowly reach across the table, pick up his ale, and try it while maintaining eye contact.
Oh, yeah. All right. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no. Okay. My second crit of the night on things that, like, I have seen some shit today. Some poorly seasoned beer will not faze me now.
Okay, this is what's called Goblin Pepper Stout.
Okay.
I'll let you determine what you think that might mean. And in the book,
is this a Szechuan mala kind of pepper?
Yes, in the book it is listed as a somewhat disastrous attempt. But there's still a little bit of it left, and that's what they served, and it is a lot, but like just with the power of Ezrin's arcane interests and this bond and agreement that you have forged, you keep it down. You just and Karlf raises one eyebrow.
And I'll say, I do enjoy trying new things.
Well, I am.
But what I was actually talking about was the books.
Oh. Marlebent says, yes. Go off and have your fun. I'll be here when you're finished. Can I get you a blackberry ale instead? Karl says.
Sure. I'm just going to make a quick list of things for you to look at to review upon while we're busy. And I literally list and I make a list of like things that might be useful in keeping books safe through travel, including a bag of holding. I'll be like, for your consideration on our new agreement, and then I'll say, yeah, blackberry ale, why not?
Okay. So, Ezrin has a good, interesting night. And
it's been a bit of up and downs today.
It's going to be a bit more up and downs today, shall we say. All right. Let's I'm sorry everybody, the faces are so good. All right, we're going to cut over to Sela and Miri here. Whoop. All right. So, completely unaware of esoteric wizard flirting rituals. The Baybarian.
I mean, I have made some assumptions.
The Baybarian and the Paladin make their way to Rin's Wonders. Now, Sela, you're basically helping Amiri walk. She has been, let's say, not entirely forthcoming about her health status. Like, she's on her last legs. A little bit of healing magic has kept her going, but she's
I gave her a whole extra 5 XP on top of that, too.
She is about to collapse. That's what we're saying.
So, yeah, that's...
Yeah, in fairness, she is back at, like, almost half health. So, like, she's not, like, dying or anything, but it was a hard day. And yeah, you know, she just kind of, like, when they get up to Rin's house, she'd be like, you know, I mean, I can take it from here. I'll be okay. Like, I don't want to keep you from anything.
Oh no, I can make sure you get in okay.
I mean, it's literally right there. Like, it's fine.
Oh, do you want some alone time with Rin? Do you want some alone time with her?
I mean,
maybe she could heal you up the rest of the way.
You know, I don't know. I mean, at the very least, it'd be nice to take a bath and not be coated in all this gore, because, you know, it would make my blanket stick to me. And I don't think necessarily she is into that.
I mean, you don't know until you ask. I mean, she could also be into bathing.
I mean, I was thinking about asking maybe. I don't
think you
know.
should ask.
Are you looking to join? Like, I don't. I'm not great at picking up on signals.
I just wanted to make sure you wouldn't end up face down on the front stoop.
I'll be okay. And she
All right.
kind of like has this look of like, not exactly like admitting defeat necessarily, but like letting the weariness show in her face.
You did really good today. Even if I apparently wasn't there to see the best parts.
It wasn't enough, but next time it will be. And she'll head towards Rin's door.
Okay, so you enter into Rin's Wonders, which is the strangest building in Otari. It is a 60-foot diameter circle of what appear from the outside to be standing stones, but when you get inside you can tell that those stones are actually made of wood frames and canvas that's painted to resemble granite. And
fancy.
The area between the central dome, which is like a 15-foot high dome of wood beams covered with triangular pieces of canvas, like a pavilion, basically, or a gazebo if you're fancy and aggressive. The area between the central dome and the surrounding circle is a collection of other dome-shaped tents used to store the wares of Rin's Wonders. Rin is actually like sealing up those tents because there's rain coming. And she sees the two of you approach, having your little banter, and comes hurrying over. And she says, "Oh no! What has happened? You both, well, mostly you and Mary look terrible, but you both look exhausted. Please come inside, have some tea."
Yeah. Miri just kind of shrugs and, gestures to Sela if she wants to come along.
Sela can have some tea, sure.
Sela's like, "I was just gonna leave. I'm wing womaning. Oh, okay, tea." All right, yeah. Rin takes you both inside for some tea. So, it has been a while since Rin has appeared. So I'm just going to briefly explain Rin again. Rin's tiefling ancestry is impossible to miss. It's in Pathfinder terms, they're called Nephilim, the descendants of angels. It's something she long ago decided to embrace. Her eyes are devoid of pupils. She has small ram horns that curl around her pointed elven ears. Has a thin tail that kind of like whips around when she's anxious, and fingertips that sparkle with motes of glittering light, which leave no doubt that she's touched by supernatural forces. She has long nails on some of her fingers, but not all of them. I feel like that's very important to point out. She has a quick smile and welcoming attitude, and she's very friendly. Like, it's hard not to like her unless you are thinking she's a weirdo. A lot of people in the town think she's a weirdo and they kind of avoid her, but for you traveling adventurer types, yeah, it is hard not to like Ren. All right, yeah, she ushers you into the pavilion, where there is already tea brewing, and she says, "Please tell me about what has happened. What have you encountered?" She casts a healing spell on Amiri immediately, like without even asking for any like donation or compensation or anything. She's just like healing right away. Boom.
Ooh. Tingly.
Let's see. I gotta do some math real quick.
while you're doing that, Amiri will be like, "Oh, I got you this. I found this really pretty leaf, and I got it for you." And she'll like pull it out of like a pouch or something,
You
and
did.
then, but like, it's like mushed and caked in some of the blood, like some of Amiri's blood, and she's just like, "Never mind. I
Because
lost
you kept it in a pouch. Yeah.
So like literally she pulls it out, sees the horrible state it's in, and then just is like, "I lost it. I'm so sorry."
Okay, Amiri, she heals you for 13 hit points.
Ooh, 13.
Don't be so impressed. It's just a first level cure wound spell. All right.
Hey, we're only second level characters. That's still
It's true.
impressive.
It's true.
Yeah, but almost got me back to full. I'm like 1.
And she's like, no, and she takes your hand and carefully brushes off the little pieces of the leaf into her own hand, and then she just kind of like mushes them up and pours them into a tiny little pot.
"Oh,
Aw.
is that a good leaf that I found?"
Don't rush me. Proper augury takes time.
Oh,
She pours some tea into it and swishes it around. Here, drink this.
okay.
Careful, don't drink the leaves, though.
Okay.
Oh, is this where the leaves make a pattern and you read what the pattern means?
Are you jumping ahead?
Ugh.
Do I get points if I'm right?
Rin raises one eyebrow, and she says, well, you already have points with me. If you want more points, I suppose I can give you another point. Oh, you drank it. She takes the cup back.
Oh,
She looks at the leaf pattern. Like one of her long fingernails is on this finger. And one is on this finger. Oh. She drops the cup, shatters on the ground, and she's like,
wait,
and she goes
is
like,
everything okay?
she goes like bright red. And she's like, yes, everything's fine, perfectly fine. No imminent, major events or anything. Nothing to worry about.
That doesn't. I don't want to say you're lying, but you don't sound entirely convincing in your truthfulness.
Oh, Amiri, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, that's fine, right?
Like
Yeah.
in private?
Yeah, totally.
You know,
The pavilion
I
is
was
very small. It's a 15-foot.
Yeah, I was actually just about to head on out. Thank
No,
you
no,
so
no,
much.
no, no! Don't leave. Just wait. 1 second. 1 second. And she like steps aside with Amiri. She's still bright red.
Oh, what's going on?
So, you know that thing that we almost did last time but didn't quite do?
I mean, you know.
That's what the tea leaf said.
Is that a thing that you would be interested in?
Oh, absolutely. Amiri, she takes your hands and looks at you very, very seriously. You are one of the most awe-inspiring people I have ever met.
That just makes Amiri look guilty. It's very kind of you to say, Rin, but I don't know.
I know you don't fully understand your strength yet, but you will. I know it. And you know who else knows it? She does. Pointing at Sela.
It wasn't enough today, though.
Rin licks her finger, and she just, like, nudges off a little bit of blood that's on Amiri's forehead. Looks like it was.
Look, I don't know. I mean, Merciel has cunning and guile, and Kira is so wise. Ezrin's like really smart, and you know, as much as it's difficult to admit it with how feeble and bendy his arms are, he is incredibly powerful.
Noodle arms, Rin says.
And Sela can just like inspire the courage of anybody. But like when it comes down to it, I'm strong. That's what I got. And when it mattered, when we needed it in that room, I was the first to fall. So I don't know, you know, it's kind of like when people in my village used to always say that like the warrior's path wasn't for women, and it enraged me so much every time they said that. And yeah, I showed them at the time, but I don't know. Sometimes moments like these, it makes you wonder, you know?
Wonder if they had ever met you before they said such a thing?
I don't know. I mean, if it wasn't for Kira, I wouldn't have made it back tonight, so.
So you rely on others. That's not a weakness, Amiri. That's strength.
Why doesn't it feel like it?
Well, I suspect it's because you've never done it before. And new things feel strange.
She's just gonna kind of slump forward against Rin, and just kind of like that, like, how tall is Rin?
She's a little bit taller than Amiri, because
Yeah.
Amiri's pretty short. So,
Yeah.
like, Amiri is maybe 5 feet tall, and Rin is like 5'4", maybe.
So yeah, like she kind of just like slumps forward, so like the top of her forehead is like resting against Rin's chin,
Rin puts
and
her
just sort
arms
of
around Amiri.
yeah, and just kind of mumbles like, I liked it better when I didn't have to think about so many things.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't think right now. Maybe you should just... She puts her hand on the back of Amiri's head. Maybe you should just feel right now.
I don't really know how to feel things other than anger. That's something that I understand. But I like the way I feel when I'm here. She kind of mumbles into Rin's neck.
I like the way you feel here.
Maybe we should ask Sela to leave.
Oh, oh, oh! Huh, I'm so sorry. She steps away from Amiri and she looks back at
Yuri
Sela.
almost falls over.
Amiri, okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Okay.
That's all right.
I got an 8.
Okay, you fall over and you knock Rin over.
Are you two okay over there?
Sela, you're done with your tea, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe you could attend to other business that is elsewhere.
Yep. You
Bye.
sets the tea down and just, yep. You guys have fun. See you in the morning, but not too early.
Okay. So, Sela, red in the face, just leaves that place right away. Right fast away. Whew. Okay. And
Good thing about the complexion, the redness doesn't really show. Takes a lot.
And you walk away from Rin's Wonders.
Mm-hmm.
That was a lot. By the sounds of it, it was a lot more too. And now you're out of there, no problem. And you realize
The sound of things smashing and breaking and, very effusive good times can be heard in the distance.
Really, smashing and breaking in a curio shop? That seems like it would be a bad idea, but...
you get excited and think about things later.
True.
Sela, you are heading back toward the inn.
Yep.
And
yes, I am.
You thought it was going to rain, but it's suddenly extremely misty. Like fog has rolled in. And you can only see like maybe 5 or 10 feet in front of your face at this point. All of the secrets of Otari are hidden in the fog. You push your way through, heading back toward the inn. A bed sounds wonderful right now. It has been a long day. Lectures from Ezrin, some embarrassment, a little bit of paladin smiting. No big deal. Just a lot of stuff happened.
It's been a leg day.
You see ahead of you a figure, a frail, skinny figure standing in the mist ahead of you.
Sela, a little curiously, kind of looks around for a moment just to be like, someone else around? Okay, kind of jogs forward to see who it could be.
Well, it's a good thing that you started doing that, because the person just like starts wavering on their feet and like starts falling over.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna try to keep the figure. Wait, hold on. Try to help it up.
You have to catch her lest she fall. Sure enough, it is the very skinny and wan mayor's daughter. You saw
who
her.
I've seen before.
You saw her in your dream. Not in reality, though. You're trying to figure out exactly what, because that dream was very vague. It was hard to understand what was happening exactly. But you seem to recall that there was this dark-skinned woman, maybe 17, 18 years old, but very small, like malnourished, with these kind of golden eyes and like this long black braid, who was surprised that you could see her in the dream and got very upset that you could see her in the dream.
Yes.
And now that you're holding her in your arms, you're strong arms. She weighs like nothing, like 100 pounds soaking wet, right?
It's like holding a bunch of grapes.
Yes. She looks up at you and she says, "You, uh, uh, where am I? Who are you?"
This is a Otari? We're just outside of Rin's Wonders. It's a few feet back.
How did I get here?
I was walking to the Rowdy Rockfish and I just saw you in the road. It's misty out here. I was worried. What are you doing out here by yourself?
Do I know you?
I feel like I've seen you before.
Are you
My name's Sela.
Asafina? Oh, Sela. Of course. You're one of the adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Doriana. You can call me Dor. I'm tired. She kind of like
okay.
snuggles her face up against your chest.
All right, Dor, let's get you home. Sela kind of shifts the young girl in her arms a bit to make sure that she's holding her more comfortably. And then, mist is still pretty bad, right? Well, it's one way to learn a town, right? She knows how to get to the mayor's from the inn, and she knows how to get to the inn from Rin's Wonders, so it might be a longer trek than necessary, but she's just gonna make sure this kid gets home.
You're gonna take her. Okay, so you're not sure how you know who this is. You've seen her before, and you were at the mayor's mansion. That must be it. She looks like the mayor.
Okay, I thought we got her name at least from the mayor as one of his kids.
Yes, that comes together in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you take her back to the mayor's mansion, or do you take her to the Rowdy Rockfish? You're not all that familiar with Otari.
You know what? Actually, I think I might just take her to the Rowdy Rockfish until this mist clears up.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, yeah. So you carry Doriana back to the Rowdy Rockfish.
Mm-hmm.
It is tricky to find your way there, but not too bad. And the common room is empty. It's dead. Everybody is either like asleep in their cups or curled up next to the fire. Nobody even acknowledges you when you come in there.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "I'm sleepy, Asafina."
All right, well, the mist outside is still really bad then?
Oh yeah. No, it's real thick. Like you could climb up that road up onto the hill, but it's treacherous at the best of times. When you're carrying a person in the mist.
Sela kind of, looks down to the, I know she's not a small child, but it's one of those when someone is so frail they seem younger than they are.
Right, exactly.
Looking to the kid in her arms, the bad weather outside, and finally just sighing and, well, let's get you to bed then. To take her on up, she can take the bed. Sela slept on floors before.
Okay. So you put her in your bed, and then kind of like sit there on the floor next to her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it seems, trying to go up that hill. It'd be one thing if Sela was trying herself, but she's not going to risk someone else's safety, especially someone who is clearly not doing well.
She seems to relax now that she's in the bed, which is much more comfortable. And she says, Thanks Thanks, Svina. And then she just goes back to full sleep.
Well, sweet dreams, kid.
Okay. And that, I think, I'm going to go back to the full party for a second. That is a good time for us to call it for the evening. A few more intrigues, a few more encounters this evening, and the plot thickens. I have been Eric Scott to be, founding member of the Dungeon Scrawlers, DM of this campaign. Thank you for coming with us on this Pathfinder turned D&D 5e game. This game has an interesting kind of like meta combination of D&D and Pathfinder. It's really hitting a really sweet spot, and I really enjoy it. So thank you for watching. Please come and join us on the Dungeon Scrawlers Discord. You can find it by typing that into the chat, which I will do just right now. Come join us on the Discord. We talk about this campaign and others, as well as all things geeky. We are partnered up with Writing About Dragons and Shit, the podcast hosted by Trevor Bettis, Aaron M. Evans, and B. Dave Walters, about writing about dragons and shit. And it is fun and highly recommended. You will not go wrong. We have a great, thriving community, and come check us out. Until then, take it away, Ben.
I've been Benjamin Williams, your wizard who is unexpectedly hitting the books hard tonight, learning all about human biology and feelings. And it has been a privilege to have that surprise ship moment that I definitely was not inkling for. You know, normally I don't like being railroaded, but take it away, Kelsey.
Just being railroaded. Take it away, Kelsey.
The note I wrote while I was off camera, please note. I've been Kelsey. I've been your iconic paladin, Sela, who is the dedicated wingman of the party. Thank you all very much. Part-time artist, full-time cryptid. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Antique Cipher. Take it away, Jen.
Hello, I'm Jen, and tonight I got to play the iconic Baybarian, Amiri, who, you know, started off having a bad night and turned into a great night. You can find me on the internet, Savage Sparrow. SavageSparrow.com is my awesome website for nerdy apparel and accessories. Patreon.com/Savage Sparrow for my artwork. But I want to plug Dystopia Rising Texas, the post-apocalyptic zombie LARP that Fable is directing. This weekend, you can see both me and Fable in the same place in real life. Fighting zombies and you know, or I guess in my case, being murdered by Fable as terrifying things. So, you know, if you want to come out and swing foam swords at nerds, it's a great, great time. And speaking of the glamorous goddess herself, Fable.
Hello, my name is Fable. I have been your story, and I have been your iconic cleric, Kira, going through all of the feelings that it means to be faithful, as Jen has mentioned, up and coming this weekend, and honestly, most months out of the year. I am directing a LARP at Dystopia Rising, Texas. This weekend, I'm going to be a violent, sexy vampire pirate murdering people.
Yeah, but what are you
punk
going to do with
pirate.
the LARP? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Right. I should be talking about the LARP. Right. Coincidentally, I'm also going to be a violent vampire pirate murdering people in the woods, and a violent, not vampire, still a pirate, probably not murdering people in the woods, and also almost everyone and everything else, being the story of the world. You can also, I will say that as we have made our little beats at the end of this story, romance, tension, and everything has its place in a story for a lot of reasons, and honestly, for a lot of the reasons that you would put it in the same place that you would put a fight. Romance puts a person into perspective. What do you do when you're on your back foot? What do you do when you're really yourself? Something that strips away these moments of being sure of self and a connection to one other person. What do you do there? It creates a secondary perspective of an individual, whether it be when do you succeed pushing forward, when do you succeed on your back. So
Nice.
being in this sort of situations, it's really good for having a understanding of a character so that when you revisit it later, you greater understand the through lines of them. So if you like that and other little bits of interesting information, feel free to check out my Ko-Fi at fable.foxtail. Fable Foxtail. That's Fable, FOXTALE.com. I am glad to run through all of your general concepts, informations, and the like to give you an idea of how to build a story, how to build a character, and how to make it, how to really breathe life into it with a huff from the chest and all that. And let me toss it right back up toward you.
Thank you, Fable. That was so well said. It is a real treat to have such an excellent and established storyteller on this stream, and I am so glad that you joined us, Fable. Thank you so much. Also, your performance tonight was great. Everybody did such a good job. So happy. All right. Until next time, I want to point out that. Abomination Vaults Season 1 will be coming to an end at some point, but I do hope to have more Abomination Vaults later with a Season 2. We'll give our wonderful cast a little break, maybe over the holidays, maybe a little bit into the new year, and then we will have more Abomination Vaults. But I'm not announcing a firm end date for Season 1 yet. So just keep posted, and we will see you all next week. Thank you so much for coming with us on this journey. Bye.
Good night.